Forward to this. Awesome. Okay, so we are now ready to start. So let's begin. So today is episode 3 of our training mini series, guys. And once again, if you've been here from the first episode, you've been able to track everything that we've been doing. You see that this is a continuation from week to week as well. And this week, as you guys know, last week, sorry, we dived more so into the reason why you're doing what you're doing and also helping you understand more about HFT technology. So we're going to dive into that a little bit more today because what we're going to talk about is Forex number one, the Forex market. And also we're going to talk about why we trade on US 30, because this is a question that I get asked quite a lot. Why did we pick US 30 and what are the benefits of us using our HFT technology on US 30 as well? We'll cover that. And then we're going to be discussing about a solution that I have for all of you guys as well today. So welcome back, as I mentioned. So on today's agenda, we're going to start with talking about the basics of the Forex market. And by the way, as every week goes on, the information will get more and more detailed. It will become more and more technical. But if you don't understand the basics, it'll be very difficult to keep up when you are, when we get to the more advanced and more technical levels as well. So even if you are here for the first time, I would advise that you go back on our first 2 calls as well. They are in our official Telegram group. Please go back and watch those videos as well. It will give you a better understanding on each session too. So we're also going to talk about trading US 30 with HFT technology. And this is, again, a very commonly asked question. So it's good for us to sort of dive into it today. And then also, I'm going to introduce you guys to Shifter once again, because I know we spoke about Shifter before, but I'm hearing a lot of people are having troubles with different exchanges. So Shifter is literally the solution that you need right now to solve all of the problems that you're having with these different crypto exchanges and the issues that you're having in regards to sending or transferring money from those exchanges. So I will explain everything about Shifter very briefly again so everyone on this call can understand. But first things first, let's start off with the Forex market, which is the world's largest financial market. And I know you hear this every Sunday when we do our presentation, but it's also important for you guys to understand a little bit of the reason behind why this is the largest financial market in the world. And the importance with this is that it drives global trade and investment. The biggest investments in the world take place in the financial market, in the Forex market in particular. As I mentioned, it's not just the largest trading market, but it's also the largest and most liquid market in the world as well. And the high liquidity is perfect for us, right? The high liquidity is what we get in the Forex market, but also the volatility, and especially the volatility with the sort of system that we have with HFT system. The correct amount of volatility will help us find the perfect trading opportunity. So there is a lot of movement inside the Forex market, and this movement allows you to capitalize. Whether you buy or sell, the aim is to become profitable, and the Forex market gives you the opportunity to do that as well. And also, it operates 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, and the Forex market is closed on Saturday and Sunday. But it actually trades across some of the major financial centers worldwide. For example, London, New York, Tokyo, and Sydney. These are the 4 major time zones in which the trading will take place. And as we go on into more and more lessons throughout the week, I'm going to explain to you guys about how you can utilize some of these time zones as well, and understand more about how markets trade in these particular time zones too. But that is something we will dive into more and more as you understand about the Forex market. But also, why is US 30 so popular for trading? And this is, again, a very, very frequent question that I get asked. Why do we trade on US 30? Are there no other, currency pairs that we can trade on? Why US 30? So I'll explain this to you guys as well. And there's a couple of key points that you need to understand. So the first thing is, if you don't know what the US 30 actually does, it tracks the performance of 30 of the top US companies, which is basically the Dow Jones Industrial Average, right? So the top, publicly traded companies, the top 30 in the US, they are all within the US 30. And US 30 is actually known for its high volatility and it's offering you significant profit potential. And with what we have created with our HFT system, US 30 is the perfect market for us to execute that on. That's why we trade on the US 30 market. That's why we trade within a specific time frame, because within that time frame, we can actually make some very good money based on the volatility that we're seeing. And don't get me wrong, there are certain days where, the volatility isn't as strong, so we're not able to find all the correct setups that we need to make the targets that we want. But majority of the time, as you guys have been seeing, from the very beginning in US30, we're able to find the right volatility, which allows our HFT system to work at its optimal peak, and that delivers the results that you guys are seeing every single day. And also, one really good thing about the US30 as well is that it's a reliable indicator of US's economy strength. So the economy strength of the US, as it's the strongest currency in the world, and a lot of the financial markets are impacted with how the dollar is behaving, right? Because the effect on the dollar has effect on all the other currency pairs as well. And the US30 going up or down gives you also a good indication of what the US economy is like, the strength of the US economy, whether it's high, whether it's low. You'll be able to get a good understanding of that with the US30. That's why even after the election or just prior to the election, our team were able to find opportunities to make money within the US30 using our HFT trading systems that we have in place. And it's a high liquid market. It's a highly liquid market. So it's very easy to enter and exit positions. So the reason why we're able to get in and out of the markets in a couple of seconds is also because of our HFT systems, but the US30 market also makes it easy for us to do that. So these are some of the key reasons why we chose the US30 to trade on. Now, this doesn't mean that we don't have other options, because I know the traders have other options in place as well, other strategies that if, for example, for any reason, the US30 isn't delivering the sort of results that we want, we have alternatives in place and different strategies in place on different currency pairs that we can also utilize as well. But because so far, we're getting the results that we want from US30 and the market is primed for what we want. And even, by the way, this is something I think everyone should also understand. As we are now coming to the end of the year, naturally the financial markets, they slow down. The Forex market, it slows down, okay? So that means less trading opportunities. So there could be days where there are no trades. There could be days where the trades, the percentages are slightly less. And that's not because anything to do with the HFT system. It's just the time of year that we are in. Because in December, coming around Christmas time, coming around New Year time, the market always slows down. And this is not something new. This has been happening for many, many years. The market tends to get a lot slower towards the end of the year. But the good thing is at the start of the year in January and from there onwards, the markets will be strong, also giving us an opportunity, to really benefit and make the most profit that we can from our systems. But this is just something I thought I would mention to let you guys know, to help you manage your expectations throughout the month of December. I'm not saying that no profit is going to be made. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying the markets tend to move a lot slower towards the end of the year, especially something like US30. So there might not be as many trading opportunities as we would ideally like, but that doesn't mean that our traders will not go in there and try to find the best opportunities that they can without having to take too much risk, okay? Because that is also very, very important. We don't want to, over risk just for the sake of getting results. We would rather, play it safe, protect everyone's deposits, protect everyone's initial capital, but also even find a way to make some profit out of the market. But it all comes down to, what's going to happen in the month of December. We cannot obviously predict it. We cannot guarantee it, but we can analyze the markets day by day, seeing what the markets are giving us, because it's a give and go with the Forex market, right? You can't just always demand what you want out of the Forex market. Some days the Forex market is going to tell you what it wants, and you have to go by that as well. So the team will continue to track this, continue to monitor this, and again, wherever they see the opportunities, they will take them, but they will not over risk and not jeopardize everyone's capital. So why is the US30 and the Skainet HFT a sort of perfect fit? Because as you guys know, with our HFT system, it captures micro movements with precision, meaning that our trades are only open for an average of 2 seconds. If you blink, you will miss it. That's how fast it is. And in a volatile market like the US30, and it's not crazy volatility, as in like not more than what our system or our traders can handle, but it's the right amount of volatility that we need that will allow our HFT system to go in and execute and get back out without, taking losses or over leveraging or whatever the case is. We want to have a winning result by the end of the day, and we can do that with the HFT technology that we have and combining that with US30. And also, the US 30, again, it has predictable patterns inside the market as well, which also helps because a lot of people ask me, why do you trade between these specific times on a daily basis? Why is it within this time frame? And that's because the US 30 has a lot of patterns that tend to repeat themselves. Not all the time, but a lot of the time it can happen within the US 30 pair. And you can also be able to track these movements as time goes on as well. So with our technology that we have and the strategy that we have, we've been able to identify a time frame in US 30 every single day where we know the volatility is that is best for our system to jump in and execute the trades it needs to, and then come out with the profit that it wants as well. So the pairing between US 30 and HFT works perfectly with how we're running the setup. But that's not to say in the future there are not going to be other strategies that we can also implement as well. But so far things are going very well with US 30, and we will continue to capitalize on this. But just know, if there is ever a situation where US 30 isn't as profitable as we want, there are other alternatives in place. Now, one thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about, and this is Shifter, because I know we mentioned this before as well, but a lot of people didn't either understand or didn't either follow through and sort of learn about what this actually is. Because I'm actually hearing a lot of people are having issues right now with different exchanges that they are working with, or different exchanges, sorry, that have got their money in. They're having issues with exchanges freezing their money or freezing their crypto and not allowing them to send it. Like, this is, I'm hearing this more and more on a regular basis now. And of course, with you guys, as we deal with USDT as well, we take payments in USDT and we pay out in USDT as well. Because of that, you're naturally going to be involved in the crypto space. So why not use a solution that you don't have to worry about your money being frozen or your transfers getting blocked or anything like that? The reason why we even introduced Shifter in the Dubai event, and you guys got to meet the owner of Shifter in the Dubai event as well, is because this is a very reliable solution. And it's a solution, by the way, that I'm also using myself. So it's not something that I will tell you guys to use if I'm not using it myself. I'm also using Shifter, and I've also experienced how simple it is for you to send your fiat to Shifter, which they will convert into crypto, and then you can send that to whatever, like for example, buying a package with Skainet or whatever the case is. Or even if you've got USDT and you want to withdraw it into fiat, you can do the same process again as well. So just to give you a little bit of an insight, so this is a payment processor for fiat to crypto and crypto to fiat conversions, and it uses algorithms and AI for real-time decision making. So you will understand more about this as well as we go on. But this was founded by Frank, and some of you had the opportunity to actually meet Frank in our Dubai launch event. He has 40 plus years in software development, 11 plus years in the crypto market, and he actually has given us access to Shifter. The solution was created to actually help people streamline transactions in the Skynet community as well. So when it comes to buying USDT to buy your package or deposit into your trading, you can do that through Shifter. When you get paid USDT in commissions or your trading profits and you want to put them back into fiat, you can do that through Shifter. So please, I will once again send the link for Shifter as well in the WhatsApp group. I will also ask the team to post it again tomorrow in the Telegram group. But utilize Shifter. You can sign up to Shifter today. They have a one-time sign-up fee that you have to pay of $199, but that automatically gets taken out of from your first transaction. So whatever your first transaction is, make sure it's you got $199 already put in there for them to deduct, but it's a one-time payment that you pay, and then after that you can utilize Shifter however many times you want. And they have very high limits as well on amount of money that you can transfer. And to give you a little bit of insight on that as well, it's very simple. You select your currency, whether it's pounds, whether it's dollars, whether it's yen, Canadian dollars, whatever the case is, choose your currency and also your destination wallet as well. So when you, for example, want to take your fiat currency and then convert it into crypto or USDT in this particular case, you select your currency and you select your wallet where you want the USDT to end up. You send the funds via bank transfer, and then you will receive instantly your crypto with a detailed report as well. So you get emailed a report from Shifter, which breaks down your transaction, also tells you where it went and how it got there. It explains everything to you in a lot of detail. And also, the benefits of this as well is that if you are new to crypto and you do not understand how to get USDT, if you don't know much about wallets, if you don't know much about the process of even actually using, like, let's say a platform like Binance, if you're new to crypto, it could be quite overwhelming for a lot of people. So for that reason, Shifter was specifically created to allow people that are new in the crypto space to learn and navigate around crypto easily. Okay, so it's perfect for people that are new to crypto, and I know a lot of you guys on this call are actually new to crypto yourself as well. So this will be the ideal solution, and you don't need to worry about your funds being frozen in a third-party exchange. Most of you guys that were in the Dubai event got to meet with Frank as well, and he's got 24/7 support with his business. So you can, if there's ever any issues, not that I've experienced any issues, I've used it several times so far and it's been absolutely amazing. But even if there are any issues, you have 24/7 support. And also Shifter is available in 190 plus countries. So that is also something that could be beneficial for where you're living. It's a very easy solution to go from fiat to crypto and then from crypto back to fiat as well. And they have high transaction limits up to 500K. For our German community, I believe the numbers are a bit different. I believe it's up to 50K, but you can speak to Frank directly or speak to Shifter directly and they can increase that limit for you. But high transaction limits on a monthly basis and multi-language support as well. So guys, please take advantage of this. We introduced this for a reason. We don't want you to have issues where your funds are being stuck in third-party exchanges because they're getting more and more regulated as days and weeks go on, right? I've heard about this problem with several people now throughout this week already, and it's only Wednesday, right? I've already heard a few people have had this issue. So to prevent these issues from happening to you again in the future, please utilize Shifter. I'm telling you from my personal experience as well. When I saw this in Dubai, I straight away got set up with it, and I've been using Shifter ever since. And it's a very, very easy way to go from fiat to crypto and then crypto back to fiat. But what we're also going to do as well is myself and Michael next week, we're actually going to go onto the Shifter website and show you guys a breakdown of how simple it is to register, number one, do your KYC, and then also start using the platform too. We will show you that directly so that everyone can see. But I'm just giving you guys, for the time being, a lot of you on this call already know about Shifter. So I'm just giving you a quick insight that utilize this rather than relying on, all of these, different sorry, not payment processors, exchanges, all of these different exchanges, where now you're seeing more and more issues, are coming about. So if you're not having any issues at all, that's fine. But just to prevent it from happening in the future, utilize Shifter, because trust me, it's very, very good and it's very, very easy to use. Now, just before we wrap up, guys, because again, I don't want to be going on for too long. Before we wrap up, I've got some exciting news for all of you. So for those of you that were in Dubai, you also heard me mention about the Telegram mini app, and also those of you that were joined our call after the Dubai event as well, where we did the recap, you again also heard me talk about the Telegram mini app. Well, the good news for you guys is that the Telegram mini app is now ready, and I will be sharing more information about this on Sunday. Okay, so after our Sunday international webinar, we'll do a quick presentation, and then straight after the presentation, I'm going to go into detail about the Telegram mini app. I'm going to show you guys what it does, how it works, and how this will benefit the business in the long run as well. So I will share all of this information with you guys on Sunday. So please do not miss the call on Sunday, the international webinar. Do not miss that, because it's a good way for you to bring your prospects on. We'll deal with them in the first half. We'll do a quick presentation, and then I'm going to show you guys this Telegram mini app. So I will see all of you on Sunday. I cannot wait to show you guys this, and everyone will be able to start accessing this from Sunday night onwards. So as soon as the call is done, the international webinar is done on Sunday, everyone will be able to access the mini app. So I cannot wait for you guys to use this. It's such a fun and cool feature that we've created that is going to also help the business in its branding and its image in the long run as well. And I'm very much excited for you guys to test it out. And also, next week, I will also be sharing with you guys about the landing pages, the funnel systems, and everything that we're creating on that side as well. We will have an update for you guys then too, because even that is about 90%, 80 to 90%, towards completion. So we are going to have an exciting 2 to 3 weeks. There's a lot of new things that are going to be into play that are going to help you guys with your business, with Skainet. but also actually help you generate leads and make more money as well. So I'm so excited to share all of this with you, but to find out more, you need to be on Sunday's call, the international webinar, 7 p.m. Okay, so let me just stop the recording real quickly, and then we will wrap up the call.